Dirty rat. Dang darn dirty rat. Rat trap. If you are familiar with the New York City scene, every once in a while they have this inflatable rat that they use to call out whoever they want to call out. And it's this big inflatable rat. And it's always fun to look at. So here's this. Whew, it's cold. I am cold. It's like some other things, some Christmas. My fingers are cold. Here's some Christmas reflection thing. She's like this angel looking at her face in this kind of Christmassy thing. What else we got here? Oh, here's a deer. Like another type of Christmas piece. Wow, my fingers cold, girl. I'm trying to do some Christmas art. This is like a throwback from about a year ago. I like to reference old vintage Christmas cards from maybe 1920, 1930, and then illustrated in my style. And so that's what this guy is doing. He's supposed to be like this reindeer, and then put it on a whimsical background. Man, it's cold. My fingers. I got the frostbite. And so that's what this guy is. I thought this was a cute reindeer type of thing. And let's see what we got here. So I just usually do random things, and there's Santa. So this is supposed to be my Christmas book. And various Santas throughout the eras of Santas. You got your joyful Santas, your happy Santas, and this is Santa on the run. I gotta deliver these presents. Santa, what was it? Santa on the run. Santa on the run. He's got the gifts and he's got the sleigh, but he hasn't any place to go. That's called Santa on the run. He's got Santa on the run. Do, do, do. Anyway, so Santa, and then what you would do is you would scan this with either your phone or a scanner, which no one really has anymore because your phone is better high resolution anyway. You scan this into Illustrator, at least what I do, and then you change this into vector. And then once it's vector, then it's a very high resolution, and you can put it on any type of background. Here's like this little pixie from, I believe, some storybook from the 20s, and with a little tiny dress, blah, blah, blah. I thought she was pretty cute. And whimsical. And once again, maybe like for a girl's birthday or something like that. A lot of fringes. So then you take this in and you scan it, and then you would scan it, turns to vector, and then once it's in vector, you bring that into coffee. I love my coffee. You bring it into Photoshop, and then you color it in there. And then what you do is you have many different layers, like a layer for her hair, layer for her face, layer for her dress, and then put it all together. And then you can put, so you have the basic layer, and then you have a secondary layer with like outlines and like shadowing and all that stuff. So you have total control of the graphic, which is nice. And as far as color, and you could like separate colors if you wanted to, but I never really do that. Usually I do stuff for logos or merchandise, pillows and t-shirts and things like that, or I've done stuff for outdoor environmental things like signage. If you are in California, city of Westwood, do big stuff for that, or do movie posters, or I did a lot of animation while I used to work at Nickelodeon, did stuff for that, did some stuff for Rick and Morty on Amazon, which is super cool, and that's fun. Aw, snoozing. But I always use reference. Sometimes I make my own stuff, but hello, I'm from Los Angeles, Frank. Oh, we've talked before, Frank. How are you doing? We've spoken before. And but I love, what I love about I like to draw stuff. I don't like drawing on the iPad or whatever. I don't like drawing with the pen. I just don't dig it. So I like analog. I love analog. Oh, hey, Andy Struce is awesome. That's right. I think he's still in New York. Andy Struce is the man. He's the man. He used to work with me in Nickelodeon back in the day. I did promos for Andy. Back in the day, we did. That's nice of him. It's funny. Back in the day, I was just thinking about this today. We were using computers. It was the beginning of the computer era at Nickelodeon, not to date myself, but they were doing traditional stuff. Everyone was, the artists and the producers, where they would go to facilities to do edits and transfers and all that stuff. And so we were trying to say, hey, we can do the graphics. Graphics were very expensive, and they had limited capabilities at the editing facilities because they didn't have. They had Paintbox, but that was like digital painting, like a very basic Photoshop. And then we were using After Effects, and we wanted to do other stuff. Hey, we can do this stuff, and potentially save you money. But the problem was that back in the day, the computers were digital and the tape decks were analog, going on tape, and they didn't mix together at all. So the hard part was trying to get the digital output onto the analog tape, which didn't work at all. So what they had to do at one point, we used exabyte machines, which were like analog tape, and you would frame by frame record onto the exabyte tape. Then you take the exabyte tape to a facility, and then they would transfer the exabyte tape to beta or half-inch, and then they could use it in real time and put it on and edit it into the spot. But unfortunately, you really couldn't see it play back in real time on the computer because it's too slow, and so you kind of had to hope that it worked. Good times back in the day. But then it got better, and then here's another Santa. Then it got better, and I was always interested in 3D and 2D, and I just love technology. And I always wanted to push the button, but a lot of times it didn't work. It's computer too slow, or blah blah blah. Everything was on PC, or you needed an SVI to use Maya, and that was expensive. Oh yeah, so slow. Then we had, remember we had zip drives and what was the other one? The fat ones, the ones that had a gig. What's that called? I forget what it's called. Anyway, they had and they always failed. Zip drives failed, and the other ones, the 1 gig ones. Anyway, it was a disaster. And then, of course, everyone's blaming us, blah, blah, blah. Oh, it was horrible. But slowly they got better. I mean, now, if I had the computer, I could do stuff on my phone that was faster back then on the computer. And, of course, I can do 3D scanning on my phone, which would have cost $5,000 back in the day. We wanted to do this spot that we were doing that involved for TV Land, because I worked at TV Land after Nickelodeon. We wanted to do this spot for toy soldiers, and there wasn't a lot of modeling software. It wasn't models back then that you can get today, like on Turbo Squid. So we wanted to model a toy soldier, and they wanted like a rough plastic look, and I was trying to do it in Maya, but it didn't work that well. So I thought we'd scan a real toy soldier with this scanning device, and that just never worked. Couldn't. I could do it now on my phone, but it's 20 years too late. Here's some stupid flowers. A lot of this stuff is play on. I do a lot of birds. These birds, and this bird's okay. But now I'm doing a lot of. I don't know if you're familiar, Frank, with this program called Keyshot, and I think I mentioned ZBrush, and those are fantastic programs. I think I mentioned that. So, ZBrush is a wonderful modeling program. Kind of difficult to learn at first, but then you can get into it, and then it can model. It's one of the best, if not the best, modelers there is. It's just fantastic. And then you can bring that model into Keyshot, and then you have real-time rendering with lighting and that type of stuff. Is even today it just blows my mind because that never. I used to use a program called Infinity, which it's really old. It's not around anymore. But that was my first 3D program, and to take one frame to render one frame would take about 6 hours. One frame, showing how slow the computers were back then. And now you have instant real-time rendering with great real-time rendering in Keyshot, and then ZBrush exports right into Keyshot, which is just with layers. It's fantastic. Oh man, it's just a joy to use. I'm not into. I thought maybe I could do it into the organic stuff, but I haven't used it that much. It's okay. But I like using hard surface stuff, but I'm playing with the organic stuff. It's kind of fun. But I do love, it's fascinating to watch people use Keyshot. It's just, I'm going back and forth. I like it. I like to play around with it. It's got a really great dynamic system now. It'd be cool if it had it doesn't, it has IK pop posing, but you can do stuff, but it'd be cool if that was a little more developed. And I like it. It's fun. It's definitely fascinating software. What is this? Hello, St. Petersburg, Russia or Florida? I've been to St. Petersburg in Russia. Went to what's the name of the museum there? It's fascinating. What the hell's the name of what is it called? Anyway, it was a wonderful museum. I went there and we went to that little island. I don't know if you're from Russia or from Florida. I've never been to St. Petersburg, Florida. But in Russia, St. Petersburg, it was freezing my ass off. That was cold. There's a unicorn. There's some face. I don't know what the hell that is. Here's a cute. I like doing elephants, baby elephants. This one's sold a few times. I thought it would be a better seller, but who doesn't love elephants, right? Everyone loves baby elephants. They're adorable. So once again, you would take this graphic, you would scan it in. Hold on a second. You would scan this in either with your phone. You can just take a picture of with your phone, and you drop it into Illustrator. This is messed up. I gotta fix that. And then you vectorize it, and then it turns all these lines into vectors. And vectors are mathematical calculations of the vectors in position. And then it's a beautifully vectorized image. And then once that is vectorized, you can scale it up to any size you want, which is fantastic. There's a little deer sleeping. This one's kind of messed up. It looks like his head is detached. Is it? I don't know. It's kind of okay. and some shadow there or something. And then it's messed up. Here's a tiny mouse. Copenhagen. 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 I love Copenhagen. I love Amsterdam. I've been there several times. Such a beautiful city. I've never been to Copenhagen. Copenhagen, that's where we'll go. We'll go to Copenhagen. Oh, it's Donald. Donald's from Copenhagen. Hey, Donald, how are you? My good friend Donald from Copenhagen. Here's a cat. All messed up. Here's something from Rick and Morty. This is that. I forget what he was. This is that Abraham Linkler. Abraham Linkler. These were rejected. Abraham Lincoln. This is Jessica. Jessica. This is that dog. I wanted to do this combo of Jessica on a dog body. I don't know if you remember this movie, Invasion from Mars. Sarah Jessica Parker was turned into a dog. Her head on a dog body. That would be kind of funny if that was the same thing. But here's one of those, what are they called? The bugs. I forgot what the bugs are called. In Rick and Morty, I forget what they're called. They're some type of bug empire. What are they called? I forget. That's one bug. This was actually a shirt that made it. This is on sale on the Amazons in the Rick and Morty section. Not Copenhagen. Well, I've never been to either. I've been to Amsterdam. Here's another. What do they call these bugs in Rick and Morty? I forget what they're called. Whatchamacallit? I forget. Donald, I've been hearing a lot about the NFC, whatever you're talking about on Clubhouse. They talk about that all the time. So you were the first person who was mentioning it to me, and still not sure how it works, but it's exciting. They're talking about that a lot on the Clubhouse, which is kind of cool. I enjoy listening to live conversation. What are these bugs called? So it was this bug and this bug. These two bugs are on a shirt in the Rick and Morty store on Amazon in the Rick and Morty section. So I've done a few of them. They sell pretty well, a lot of Rick and Morty stuff. And that was thrilling. I'm trying to do some stuff for SpongeBob now. We'll see if it gets selected. You have to be selected. Okay, so here is a tiny little, I don't know what the hell that is. Some cat. There's like some stupid robot. I don't know what that is. Oh, here's what's her name? The girl. What's her name? What is her name? The daughter, the sister. I forget her name, but that's her. And I was going to put her on this body, but that didn't work out. And then here's her again, and here's Rick. And then they always do this weird, this part, which is always bizarre to me. Very anime-ish, which is kind of cool. What's her name? I forgot her name. Oh, stream Amazon? Oh, yeah. Well, you have to, you could stream on Amazon using Amazon Live, which is kind of cool. But you have to be, I think, brand registered. And it's basically use OBS, use their app, and then you have to have products live, and then you basically just do what I'm doing now. You can do anything. You talk about the product. You can show the product. You have demonstrations of the product. I haven't had a lot of success with that, so I was doing it a lot, and they're still up there. I was trying everything, having like a show and funny stuff, serious stuff, videos. It never worked. So I never really sold anything on that. Unfortunately, I thought that was going to be pretty exciting, but it was nothing. So just wasted my time. But now I sell pillows, so I don't know, maybe I'll I'll try it again. I was thinking about maybe Etsy to do it. Here's a dog. Maybe I'll do some stuff on Etsy. Here's another cute. This is the Cute Puppy Award. Congratulations. Cute Puppy Award. And Donald, you win the Cute Puppy Award. Congratulations, sir. The Cute Puppy Award. So once again, you could take this cute puppy and then you could bring it into Illustrate. You take a picture of it with your phone. Perfectly fine, as long as it's high resolution. I mean, anything you take on your phone these days is going to be high resolution. And then, it should be it's best if it's on some type of white background so it could separate from the background. And then once it's on the background, it will turn these drawing lines into vectors. And then once it's turned to a vector, it could be rasterized into any size. You can blow it up to any size you want because it's all mathematical calculations. NFTs. Yeah. I still don't know. I'm still confused about it. But like if I wanted this puppy to be an NFT and then I sold it to somebody, then they have it and then they could, I'm not quite sure. I'm sure what the purpose of it is, but I guess I could trade it and buy it and then I could, I don't know. I'm kind of like, what? I mentioned that I'm trying to do VR galleries with did you get the Oculus yet? Donald, you'll love it. It's so wonderful. Here's a little baby seahorse. Everyone loves baby seahorses. Here's Morty again. This is not everyone is a gem. Here's that guy in the dreams. I thought was kind of cool. Rejected. This was not the final. Sometimes it's got like these testicle chins over here. I thought that was pretty funny. Great character design. Amazing character design on Rick and Morty. Always great stuff. This is the Time Lord thing. I didn't finish. And then let's see some type. And then I don't know what the hell that is. I don't know what that is. This is a bird. I like drawing birds. Very elegant, very elegant creatures, birds, beautiful birds, and I just always find them cool to illustrate. Always beautiful, beautiful colors. You can do that once again. So I would take this, do the black and white, and I love doing the analog on the paper, and then you bring it to digital in the computer. I just love that synergy. It's just super cool because like I'm taking this and then it could be turned into digital and it's just really cool. This bird is okay. Not all of them are wonderful. Lots of drawings that go awry. But I like to I like to start a lot of stuff at once when I went outside before the stupid COVID. I would get a lot of reference pictures and go to a coffee place and just draw a whole bunch of stuff and then go back to it. So you'd start on stuff and then you go back and iterate on it more and go back and go to the next one and then just, keep working on it in like different series, sets of layers of how things were finished. And if you liked it, then you would scan it and color it. So if I wanted, come on, cryptocurrency. I'm not investing in crypto anymore. If it's too much money, I think I missed the boat. And hopefully I could sell some art with crypto. That's what I'm gunning for. So if I wanted this on a pillow, I would scan this in and then color it later and then put it on a pillow. Or I was thinking maybe I could do custom more. So if this was your dog, you sent me a picture as a reference, I would like, oh, cute dog. And then I would illustrate your dog, this puppy, for you. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's see what else we have. Let's see. I think I have. Let's do a few more. What's this? Some of them are not that great. This one is okay. We got here. We got some character stuff. Working on. I don't know what that is. Stuff that I write down. Here's Jerry from Rick and Morty. Getting upset about something. Jerry from Rick and Morty. Summer, that's her name. Summer. I don't know what the hell that is. Summer. I don't know what that is. Something not. And as you can tell when this is like level 2. So level 1 is just a sketch. Level 2 is you go into it more. And sometimes it's like, I don't know what the hell. You know, and sometimes you have good days and sometimes you have bad days. Oh, hello. And it's weird because sometimes it's just nothing's working. Sometimes you're on firecrackers. It's like everything you're doing is gold. And you shift gears. If it's not working, then you look for new reference pieces to get inspired. You know, use reference for like, you know, maybe something has an interesting position that you want to use, you know, reference stuff. Someone's just waving hello, wearing a weird hat, or something is just very unique. You just fancy it. Let's see. Here is a Mortys have no chance of defeat in the creepy Morty. Here's like if you're into Rick and Morty, some type of that stuff. Oh, here's a Butch Morty. That one didn't cut the mustard. And here's another big Morty from an episode. Here's, I don't know what the hell that is. Morty stuff. I was speaking. This is a joystick. Didn't work out. From the good old days. From the good old days. That was a beautiful joystick. Beautiful joystick. One of the best ever made, if not the best. The game's kind of stunk. But game, what is that? Oh, so a lot of times I just draw elements and then I will use them later for something else. I don't know what that was. And here's King Jellybean from another Rick and Morty episode. That was denied. It was kind of fun. This is, I don't know who that is. Oh, here's a pencil from Rick and Morty from one episode. I forget. Mr. Oh, this one sells pretty well actually. This is on. This is the ghost guy. This one does very well. It's been on there for whenever Rick needs a Morty. That's on there too. I don't know what that is. Dragons eyeball. This is some another thing. I don't know what the hell. Oh, this is another Rick and Morty thing. It's one of the creatures from Rick and Morty. This is a background character from Rick and Morty. I like doing the secondary and tertiary characters that are just hidden in the Jurgen? Jurgen? No. Who's Jurgen? Jurgen. Here. Jurgen. Here's a. I love this story. This is one of the ones that this is Tommy that they got his DNA and reanimated him. I love this one, but it was rejected. Really beautiful character design in Rick and Morty. No, we never. If we did with that stuff back in the day, we would just do the promos. Hardly ever worked with production. We did Action. I don't even remember Action League now. Dan, 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 dan. I did the open for that. That was pretty fun. And then Rugrats, we did promos for, but that was done by Class V Shupo in Los Angeles. We were in New York. and we would just do promos and then bumpers and intros. Sometimes show opens, but mostly promos. And I actually did do a character called Dot Boy, who was the first mascot for Nick.com before that started, and he was on for a little bit, and then that got rebranded. So that I was famous for maybe a week. Here's a doll from that episode as well. A lot of weird toys and crazy stuff from that Rick and Morty episode. This was not used. There's some bone skeletons from Rick and Morty. I was really into it. Another one from some episode. Another one. This is like I said, I like doing these odd background creatures. I thought, like, once again, I thought the character development was so fabulous that it was just fun to do as a shirt. You know, I mean, these guys were great. And then Mr. What's his face, Mr. Poopy Butthole. And then this guy from like circus 20s. This is LeBron, I think. So do a lot of stuff. I don't put eyes. People say, well, why don't you put eyes? I said, sometimes I just don't do it. And it's a lot of stuff to do. This is Jared. No, what's his name? This is from another Rick and Morty episode. I forget his name. Sleepy somebody. I forget his name. This is that robot. These are the one of fantastic character design. Citadel of Ricks. The hair is just fantastic. I mean, fantastic design. So I wanted to do this type of stuff, and they liked that, but it just didn't go anywhere. Sleepy Jerry. No, it's not Sleepy Jerry. Sleepy Gary. Sleepy Gary, that's his name. Fantastic, amazing writing on Rick and Morty. This, I don't know what this is. I like to do a lot of medieval stuff. So a lot of times I will look at medieval woodcuts. And this is not finished, but you'll find a lot of amazing characters, or from Bosch. That's how you pronounce his name. One of my favorite illustrators or painters. And then I think this is his. So you know, creepy stuff. I like doing weird, creepy stuff. I like doing weird, creepy stuff. I mean, I like doing a lot of different things. But let's see. So this is some crazy demon. If you look at the woodcuts from the 1400s, it's pretty surreal. Like, yikes, what's going on there? You know, if you don't have TV, I guess they needed some way to entertain themselves. But pretty eerie and creepy, and anything goes. So I guess we shouldn't complain, because I would not want to be around back then. Anyway, yeah, sometimes you'll do a board, not like this though. So I would illustrate something like more developed, and then you'd have to color it too, and then you kind of like mock it up on a T-shirt as a concept, and then you present it to them, and if they like it, then sometimes they'll give you back feedback. Sometimes they say no, thank you, or here's Baby Rick. Like, if this was, say I wanted to do this on a graphic on a T-shirt, so this is like, you know, you draw this stuff, and then I'd fix it more to a point that I liked it, and it doesn't have to be, you know, fantastically finished. So you take this in. Once again, I would scan it into Illustrator, and then vectorize it, so it's super high res. It's all vector, and so the line, you can scale it up. No pixelation. That's what you're getting when you're when you're vectorizing, no pixelation. So you're bringing it into Photoshop, and then all these black lines are super clean. Sometimes you fix some stuff, of course, but usually it's pretty good. And then you can clean all this other stuff up, and then you would color his face and then his body and all that stuff. So that's maybe 8 layers of color layers, and then you clean it up, and then you put it on a presentation. You mock it up with the presentation on you mock it up with a T-shirt or other things. So you give a concept of what it looks like. This is Worm Jerry. This actually is live. This has been selling for a while. I love this character. He sells very well as a T-shirt and a pop socket. So this is on Amazon. This has been selling for a long time. And then he's got a pink kind of color into it, which is sad. So, and then I don't know what that is. This is some type of squirrel chicken. That is, and then what else? Here's another Citadel Rick guy. Is another one. I was really into. Oh, here's Tammy from Rick and Morty. They only really wanted central characters, although I thought it'd be cool to do the ancillary characters. This is another one from Rick and Morty. Character like Zardoff type of takeoff. I don't know who this person is. I don't know who this guy is. This is selling. This has been up there for a while. This is Squanchy. He sells as a T-shirt and a pop socket. Sells pretty well. And then I didn't even know about Rick and Morty when it was one of the options. So I would watch the show, just fell in love with it, and then I just found key scenes that I liked and just illustrated my style. But it's pretty fun. I enjoy I love recreating characters of people's. One of my favorite illustrators is Windsor McKay, so I try to do him a lot. He's like fantastic. Pedal. What is this? Let's see. Okay, so let's do with Tammy, and then we'll just do a few more, and then that'll be it. What was this one? Boring. So I was trying to do some video games for iPhone. It's very difficult. So you do these just have a storyboards that develop. I always draw storyboards on my book. So storyboards here for ideas that go nowhere. But you got to keep pushing, right? Got to keep pushing or nothing else. Oh, so here's another one for another one I do is called Annoying Orange. It's also on the Amazons that I've done a lot of stuff for, and it sells okay once in a while. They'll sell as like basically an orange, and some of the other characters. It's been up there for a long time. I think it was the first one I did. Here's like some character I did. These are stickers I sell online, and then I do a lot of type. So maybe I should do these again on a T-shirt. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. So maybe like hip phrases. She's so thirsty. We have to stand. This is what the kids are saying today. I guess. Kiss me, be nice, blah blah blah. This is my character, little chicken that I sell a lot. What else we got here? Sharks. What else? There's more Rick and Morty stuff. Abraham Linkler. What else we got here? Okay, one more, and maybe that's it. Okay, what else we got? Some more cutesy stuff, like a giraffe, maybe giraffe. Yeah, terrible. Food stuff I do a lot. Here's a little chicken. I did this for PETA, the people's ethical treatment of animals. I did this for them. This is like that one. Let's see. What else? Here's like a cute elephant in a whimsical style. Oh, here's another one I did for PETA. This is like people mistreating a monkey. very sad. Another one for PETA, for an alligator turning into a purse. This is the one we used. So that was fun to do. This alligator purse. Sad story. So basically, it's the baby alligator is saying, "I don't want to be an alligator," type of thing, and it's being turned into a purse. Very, very sad. So I love doing charity things like that. That's very rewarding to do things like that. And so, let's see what this is. I think this is Harvey doing kind of topical stuff. And let's see, I used to try to do a lot of character stuff. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that was. I mean, someone worked better than that. Oh, that was for another project. Some bird. So, it's like this is like more detailed. And then I do a lot of architectural stuff too, which that was my main thing for a while. That takes a little longer. It's like a space dude. I don't know who that is. But, you try to do different, I don't know what the hell that is. Try to do different things. Here's a frog. This is a frog from a storybook from 1900. So I love doing old stuff and just kind of illustrating it. And here's a bird. This bird sells pretty well on shirts and pillows, actually. What else we got here? This is a vampire parrot, which sold for some reason. There's Alfred, a whimsical version of him. Here's another bird. I like this bird. This bird didn't sell. I thought it would be fun. It's a fat bird. This is like a manta ray. Crazy woman. No eyes. Another crazy gal. No eyes. And then let's put a lot of shading on there to get like dimension and like that. And then the cool part is when you go into the crevices, like these holes right here. See, just like find like hidden holes, and then they'll help add to the volume of it and give it some kind of like structure. So you go into these tiny, just the holes, and then all of a sudden, it's got like some type of, looks like it has a volume or something, which is cool. And then like that, and then scan link to, oh, my Amazon store. Sure. Let's see. I can find it. My Amazon store. Hold on a second. Oh yeah, you'll see some Rick and Morty stuff in the let's see. Where is my, oh, here it is. Okay, hold on a second. My Amazon store. Yeah, it's a good idea. I should put that up here. So come on. There it is. My Amazon store. Yeah. Okay. Let me know if this works. I should have put my Amazon store up there. There. Please wait for the link to preview and load. It's doing. Let's slow it up. It's loading for some reason. Okay, here's some kitty cat stuff. I like doing cute kitty cat girl. Cute kitty cat. That's the name of, here it is. Cute kitty cat. There it is. So it's got, that link has Rick and Morty stuff and my own stuff and architectural stuff. Cute kitty cat. That doesn't work. Oh, here's another big fat bird. Cute kitty cat. And drunk. Characters, fox, 4 elephants. This one sells pretty well. This is like unique. Oh, little elephants. Look at that. So these are some elephants, baby elephants, and then as a T-shirt. That was from some reference. Here's a bear, tough Teddy, the bear, and then old, that type of stuff. I used to do cars. These aren't as good as I used to do. This is from Winsor McKay, I think. Here's like a robin, red robin. I like birds. Oklahoma City. Oh, good. The link works. Thank you, Frank, for checking that out. Oh, it's Lindsay. Hello, Lindsay from Oklahoma City. How are you doing? Are you freezing your butt off? Because I'm freezing, and Lindsay, it's 70 degrees here, and I'm freezing. So, what's that? I like this bird, robin. I would think that'd be great on a pillow. I have not sold many pillows, which is really upsetting because I thought that was going to be my big break, and I would be king of all pillows. And oh, thanks, Frank. Thanks for checking it out. Thanks for chatting with Andy and mentioning what he said. He's a great guy. And ZBrush to the rescue. Excuse me. Got the COVID. Just kidding. Bull. This guy. This is somebody. What is that? And then B, and then some stupid characters that maybe could have taken off. Bark. Oh, 20 degrees? Oh, forget it. I can't handle that. Rick and Morty stuff. I was showing some Rick and Morty stuff, Lindsay. Bull. I was showing my Rick and Morty. 20 degrees. No, thank you. No, thank you. Because I can't handle 70 degrees. How the hell am I going to handle 20 degrees? But there's this place called International Falls, which is near the Canadian border. And it's minus 25. Minus 25 degrees. I mean, that is insane. I can't even state it with a straight face. So here's like some more architecture stuff. This is what I used to do before anything else. City of New York, and this is the what is this? This is the building on 42nd and 42nd and Broadway. And then I used to do a lot of statues. I love statues. Wisdom is required. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like the cold. Here's like a cute, I don't know, Lindsay, what do you think? Do you think it'd be good on a T-shirt? Or are you buying pillows? I wanted to be king of all pillows. That just didn't work out. What the hell? Maybe we can turn this into a T-shirt. Where I was thinking, are the kids saying this? I have all these phrases. That top is so extra. Big yikes. That boy is fine. Text me. Are the kids saying that? Let me help. So extra. That party was lit. Big flex. All you do is cap. Is that what the kids are saying these days? Guess I'm out of touch. This is like some guy from the 20s or 30s or whatever. Here's a pig. Don't blame me. I'm dead, says the pig. Oh, I need to sell pillows. Here's a, what is that called? It's on the top of my head. I can't remember what his car is called. Oh, it's right there. What it's called. Anyway. So here's like this car, Shelby, blue Shelby. And so draw this and then draw the elements later. the car parts, and you put it together. Okay, there's some New York parts, and then this is like another arc. This was horrible. This is just some stupid stuff. This is crap. I don't know what the hell that is. And then some dude in the 20s, young Lincoln out on the town. This stuff is not good. Some bridges, some houses, stuff. Ugh. Arc, Brooklyn Bridge, plane, barf, and stupid stuff. This is a horrible book. Some books are better than others. This guy, these people, him. Oh, thanks, Lindsay. My show and tell. Here's the show, and now here's the tell. This is a sad story, actually. This came from back when I lived in New York. I used to go to a coffee place every day to illustrate. 7 years, in fact, I would go every day. And then sometimes you just run out of ideas, so you buy yourself a New York Post, and then you would illustrate in the Post, and then sometimes you got a lot of sad stories, but always a great source of inspiration and reference. And this is some guy back in the day who was rescuing his dog, I think. And here's the Capitol. Hello, this guy. Lewis explains it all, so maybe some guy screaming and telling his story. Telling his story. I got the coughs. This woman, Granny Saves Christmas. I was going to do like a mock post where you would have these people just like, make up your own headlines. Granny Saves Christmas. And then that type of stuff. And then this guy, I forgot who he is. Governors, and then so these were going to be the headlines. Granny Saves Christmas. Lewis Explains It All. And this one says, Edna's Last Request. Rudy's Head on a Stick. Okay. Governor, and then this is another headline. Governor's Gal Pal, Just Good Friends. So that was going to be the headlines, but that didn't pan out. Here is a rotunda type of building. Rotunda, I forget where this building is. It's somewhere in New York. So you got to get the crevices, Lindsay. You got to get inside the crevices, get the depth, so it looks like it's got some type of dimension. That's the secret. So like in here, there's like these insets, like for windows or whatever. So let's put some darkness in there, because of course there's no light because it's the shadow, and then somehow you get some type of dimension, and then you put them all. The thing that I was reading is that people are lazy, or the eye is lazy. So if you see like a few of them in that look right, then the rest of them kind of like fall in. Like, yeah, these look good, so I guess these are okay too. And that's what the eye kind of does. It's just like, sure, fills in the remaining information with like, sure, why not? Instead of validating it, as they say. So this. And then what's we got? Here's some more stuff. Here's let's put some coffee on that. Here is I don't know what this is. Some Grand University. Grand University. And I was going to start a series called Little Universe. And here's a Brooklyn Bridge. Let's put a little like little extra here, so it kind of looks like a thing. And then you put some shadows. Always put the shadows on there. This, and then this was going to be part of. I couldn't fit it on this page, so I'll draw this, and I'll draw these elements, and then piece them together. Piece them together later. And then here's another one from the the headline series, the New York Toast. And then this was going to be Squirrel Man Caught in Bloomies. So referencing Bloomingdale's big brown bag. I know it'd be kind of funny, but did it work? No, it did not. It didn't do anything. So, and here's another one. One crazy party at Little King's place. I don't know what that was. It's always fun to put a head of a dude onto a body of a gal. Who doesn't love doing that? Some flowers, more flower elements, more flowers. Flowers. This one has sold a lot. Flowers, flower bunches. So these are directly from photos that I scan. And then like here are all the the areas for depth. So you fill in these spaces, and then all of a sudden it looks like it has like a clump of flowers, because your eye is lazy. Like, sure, I'm sure it's there. More flowers. These kind of stink, like lilies of the morning. This person, I don't know what that is. Oh, here's Little Universe. This is going to be my show. Like crime from the 1800s. Little Universe with Molly and Agnes. Solving crimes together. Little Universe. Solving crimes together. Solving crimes together. And this guy, surreal stuff. I love surreal. Freezing, I'm freezing. Little Universe. This guy. And then this gal. Ding, ding, ding. Flatiron Building. Perspective. And then, let's see. So this is a mess. And then, so let's see. But we put some shading on this, on the edge, and then shading on over here on the other edge, and then shading inside this gap. And then here's some areas for shading, like here. So close that there. Close it there, and close that here. Close that, and maybe some stuff like this. And then, I don't know, is it going anywhere? And then, I don't know, maybe here. Not that great to begin with. Anyway, the Bernie Sanders. I think that Bernie Sanders thing has been played out. Actually, I did try to make a shirt. It didn't sound it, but it's pretty funny. There was I saw some really funny ones. Here is a famous building in New York City. I forget. It's called it's some insurance building tower. It's still around, which is good to know. And a very beautiful building. Been around since it was, I think, 1920. It was built, this big tower on 23rd Street. 23rd Street. And then I like to put dots, because when you put the dots in, it kind of like adds like another dimension to it, where you're focusing on the dots in the background, but this big stuff comes in forward, so it gives a little extra dimensional thing to it. And I don't know who this guy is. Anyway, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. You got any more? Yeah, that's it. Anyway, thanks, Lindsay, for hanging out. Sorry it's cold. I hope to see